Greetings and happy new moon, happy eclipse. The moon just went into Libra like a half hour ago. So right in that energy, and Heather and I are here to help you prepare your energetic fields for this huge influx of energy that's coming in with this eclipse. So hi Heather, how are
Hello,
you?
everyone. The energy has been super intense, and I'm here to help heal and balance.
Awesome. I'm here to channel the master teacher and do some frequency work to, again, to help. For well, both of us are here to help to realign, to get the connection strong, and um, basically to prime our energetic systems for this influx. And that's going to help us with an ascension process, basically. So Heather's going to lead us off tonight. So I'm going to let her start. So we will do that. Let me see. They changed the screen. Here we go.
Hi, everyone. I know this eclipse season has been very intense for many of you, if not all of you. And I am here really just to calm the energy down and really focus on grounding and balancing everyone out tonight. I'm going to let the master teachers do their transmission afterwards to really get into some of the deep stuff of what this eclipse season is all about. But what we're going to do is we're going to start, we're going to ground, we're going to balance, and we're going to heal. So the first thing I want to do is start with some grounding exercises. So, regardless of what techniques you use when you do grounding work, the idea is always that the flow of energy is coming from up above, it's coming down through your entire body, and it's going out the bottom of your body, down deep, deep, deep into the earth, and then it's anchoring. So, I am going to channel the grounding part of the healing that we're going to do now. So, I'm just going to tune in. Just give me a moment. All right, so let's take 3 deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you breathe out, start to feel more magnetic, start to feel more gravitational pull on your cells. Breathing in, breathing out, feeling that heaviness, feeling that weight that's anchoring you down to the planet. One last one. Let's breathe in and let's breathe out. Feeling that gravitational force condensing us, unifying us, solidifying us as one body, one soul, one planet. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the energy from source, beautiful, beautiful light up in the sky. Source can be many things and it can be called by many names, but it is the center of all creation. It's the center of all mana, of all energy, of all power. And let's pull that center energy down, 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 down into our higher self, into our higher aura, into our higher chakras. Start to feel it tickling and stimulating those higher chakras. And now let's bring that source energy down into the top of our crown, opening up the portal to our physical body. And as it comes down into the crown, allow it to wash over you like a waterfall. Just wash over your hair, your face, back of your head, all the way down your ears, down your face, down your neck. And then really feel it start to enter the trunk of your body, down your shoulders, down your center line, down your back, down your arms, just flooding it with beautiful source light, filling every cell, electrifying all of the cells and the communication in between, down the rest of your trunk, all the way down to your center core, back of your center core, down your belly, down your hips, down your front of your pelvis, down the back of your rear, all the way down your legs, all the way down, down, down your calves and your ankles and your toes. And now allow the power of our planet Our planet is a benevolent planet. It's here to serve us, it's here to nurture us and feed us and give us life. It loves us, so we have to love it. But with that nurturing, loving feeling, allow that source energy that entered your higher self all the way into your core self to now be pulled down your center line, down out your roots, down out your legs, your soles of your feet, and down into the soil, into the bedrock, into the different layers of the crust and the mantle, and all the way down into the core where the magma of our planet sits. And feel source light now start to mix with that core of earth, start to mix with that energy. That energy at the core is not only solid, but it's also liquid and it's also gaseous. So we're bringing in the elements of earth and water and air, and then really allow it to mix with the heat and the fire of the moltenness of it, bringing in that last element of fire. And take another deep breath. Breathe in, breathe out all your stress down into that core. Breathe in, oxygen, breathe out all of the intensity down into that core. Last breath, breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're pulling spirit, the last element, down all the way through you, down all the way through the earth, down into all of the elements and combining it with the fifth element of spirit. And allow it now to mix like a galaxy in the center of earth. And as you start to see that beautiful mixture of earth and air and water and fire and spirit in the center of our planet, I want you to put literal boat anchors, big anchors down into that galaxy. So take a moment. If you want, you can do your prayer stance and anchor into the galaxy in the center of our planet. Pulling spirit down, connecting with earth, connecting with water, connecting with fire, connecting with air and gas. And breathe in and breathe out. Releasing, breathe in and breathe out. Releasing, breathe in. One final time, breathe out. Releasing and anchoring. Take a moment now and just be in presence and be in stillness. Be in the pure present moment. You're anchored into the center of Earth, into the center galaxy. All that is above is as below. And anchor and be still and be in the present. Right now, nothing exists except this moment. And in this moment, we are going to balance and be whole. So let's start with being whole. I want you to, with your arms, start at the bottom of your meditating body and create a circle all the way up above your head and then go back down. We're going to do this 8 times, starting with number 1. Circle all the way up above your head, back down to the bottom of your meditating body. 1, up, down, complete. 2, up, connect, down, connect. 3, feel your aura expanding now in presence and power, all the way up, and now all the way down, connecting to your physicality, your body being whole and complete, all the way up, all the way down, transitioning into your aura. Feel your aura becoming whole and complete, all the way up, rounding out your aura, all the way down. This time we're going to expand the aura, expanding your energy fields all the way up, all the way down. Once again, all the way up, solidifying and becoming whole all the way down. All right. Take a deep breath in just to center and ground. And as you breathe out, ground. Feel your center line aligned. And now let's work on that center line. Let's work on balancing. And we're going to start this time from the bottom of our center line. So that's the bottom of our tailbone. We're going to pull in the energy from the left and pull in the energy from the right. And we're going to make a beautiful white energy ball in the middle of our hands. When you have this energy ball, if you can't see it or feel it, just set your intention that it's there. Take it and place it at the bottom of your spine. And allow that beautiful white energy ball to heal you and to balance you. I'm going to hold space that this happens for everyone here, as well as everyone in the afterplay. Balancing all of that flow at the bottom of the spine, all of the solidity, all of the different processes that happen at the bottom of the spine biologically and energetically, balancing, balancing, balancing. Now let's place our hands down and let the energy flow. Let's bring energy in from the left, bring energy in from the right, and create another beautiful white energy ball. Once you have it, let's bring it in a little bit higher up than the end of our spine, around where your sacral chakra is, and place it in that lower back spine. Maybe put your hands on your lower back and allow that energy ball now to heal and to balance this part of the spine and this part of your energy fields in your body, allowing it to go to work. I'm going to support the energy of everyone here and everyone on the afterplay. Being present as you do this and coming into balance. Okay, now releasing the energy. Let's pull the energy in from the left, pull the energy in from the right, creating another beautiful white energy ball. Once you have it nice and bright, nice and formed, let's bring it in to the middle of the spine. Place it there, allowing yourself to be in the presence of the moment, allowing yourself to be in balance in this meridian, in this area. Releasing all tension and all pain from this middle back area. Breathe into it if you need to. And allow that balance to enter you through the middle of your spine, helping to heal you. And once again, I'm going to do the support system for this process. And then releasing. Now, as we do this next process, let's fill our lungs. Let's breathe in. Bring the air into our lungs. We're in the new moon in Libra tomorrow during our eclipse. Let's release the air out. And as we do it the second time, we're inviting in the element of air to help us. and letting it out. And doing it a third time, inviting in the Libran air into our lungs and letting it out. All right, now bringing the energy from the left, bringing in the energy from the right, creating our white energy ball, forming it. In this energy ball, I want you to beam love out of your heart into it, please, and beam your spirit and your soul essence out into this energy ball. And when you have that, I want you to place it in your heart chakra center in your back, your upper mid back, right behind your heart. Allow that energy ball to go into your spine and create healing and balance. Round out any rough edges, soften, create a circle of light. Now support this healing. And just allow it to integrate now. When you're ready, just put your arms down. Allow the energy to soften and flow out of your fingertips down into the earth. As we allow the energy to flow out of our fingertips and down into the earth, let's ground again. Let's really go down to those anchors in the center of that galaxy, that beautiful swirling galaxy in the Earth's core that we've created. Feel the energy flowing out of your fingertips into that galaxy. And connect there and return to your presence, return to this present moment where nothing is bothering you and nothing exists, nothing is influencing you, nothing is stressing you or pressuring you. You're at pure peace and pure presence, and just stay there for another moment. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe out down into the galaxy, down below. Breathe in and breathe out down into the galaxy, down below. One last time. Breathe in and breathe out, down, down, down. Okay. Now let's bring the energy in from the left and in from the right, creating another beautiful white energy ball. As soon as you have it, we're going to put it through the throat chakra, right into the back of your spine that's on your neck, right here. Right into that chakra, healing any tension, healing any pain, healing any discomfort, whether it be physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual. And just allow that white energy ball to go to work healing and balancing you. I'll do the healing to make sure that everyone is receiving this. And then drop hands and release. And in from the left and in from the right. A little closer together this time, please. Creating a very dense white energy ball right here. And then we're going to put it in through the third eye to the back of the skull, resting right on the back of the skull here. And just allow it to balance and heal. Keep your hands here if it feels right. Allowing the connection of spine to skull to heal you, and to balance you. Do the energy work to support this? And drop hands and release energy. And now in from the left and in from the right. The white is correct, yes. In from the white, in from the right. And make this a wide energy ball, please. Nice, big, wide energy ball. Hold space for it. Once you have it, bring the energy from Divine Source down into this energy ball. Clockwise swirling motion, Divine Source coming down into your energy ball, spinning clockwise. Allow that to permeate your nice wide energy ball. And when you're ready, you're going to place it right on top of your head. Right here. Balance it like you would balance a basket. You would balance a book. Balance that energy ball. And once you have that balance, once you feel like you can hold that energy ball on top of your head, allow it to now sink into you, sink down into you, going down, 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 all the way through you. Cleansing, purifying, pushing anything out that needs to go, restoring, healing, balancing, fixing anything that needs to be fixed as it's going all the way down your legs, all the way down through your feet. And then let's send that energy ball down to the earth, down, down, down to the earth, down to the center galaxy where Divine Source light has been swirling, and allow this healing energy ball to combine with earth and with Divine Source light. Allow it to combine. Allow it to mix. As above, so below. Allow the healing to happen, healing for planet Earth and healing for Divine Source. Spirit has been explaining to me as a healer that sometimes Spirit needs healing as well. Because what we do as beings on this planet, what other beings do in other dimensions and galaxies, are not always of the highest good for Spirit, even though Spirit can handle it. Sometimes Spirit needs a healing too. We're not the only ones that get discouraged or disappointed. Spirit is the source of all creation and has almost like a childlike wonder and a childlike mind of hope and love and infinite help and infinite positivity. And sometimes discouragement can happen at that level as well, especially when we're going through such mass changes. It's not just changes here on this planet, it's changes all across the galaxy, all across the dimensions, all across the realms. As above, so below. Changes on the living side of the veil as well as the passed away side of the veil. Changes are happening everywhere right now. So send that healing down into the earth, combining your spirit healing ball with the earth. And I'm going to heal your connections so that you feel this connection to Great Source. And then imagine your arms become completely elongated and really, really able to be loose and dig through anything, and send those arms down, down, down into the earth. Get that healing ball and pick it up out of the center of earth. Pick it all the way up. And once you get up here to your higher chakras, throw it up to Spirit, throw it up to Source, allowing that healing to occur at the center point of all creation. And now let's join our hands in prayer. May we all feel divine. May we all experience healing. May we all know that everything is for the greater good and everything is for the higher good. And no matter what way the chips fall, everything will be safe and okay. May we all disconnect from things that bring us into the left or bring us into the right, that bring us too much above or bring us too much below. But may we all connect to the center point in between all directions. May we come from that place of peace. And may we always feel Great Spirit inside of us, within us, from us, around us, in every direction. And may we not only draw upon Great Spirit, but may we also give just as much as we get. And with that, I end this healing and this balancing and this place of presence and peace. Amen. Ho'oponopono. Okay, I am complete.
Awesome, awesome. And if anybody would like to get a private healing with Heather or a psychic reading, she does great work. Highly recommended. So her email is on the screen for you right now for everybody. And Pandora saying that that was amazing. Thank you, Heather. So if anybody came in late, when this ends, you can go right back and do the full healing with Heather and all the work. And also, when this becomes a video, it'll be timestamped when her healing begins and when this transmission begins. So we have a couple of that was amazing, Heather. And Laura B is saying that was so beautiful, Heather. Thank you so much, and thank you for that, and thank you for that. So let me get the email up for just a second in case somebody was trying to copy it down and I ripped it out from you. There's the rest of that.
I also do teaching. I do teaching for healing as well, if anybody's interested.
And attunements also, right? And
Yes.
so yeah, so definitely, and she's multi what's the word? Multi modality with her healing. So
I like that,
multi-modality.
Adam. I'm a multi-modality healer. I like that.
Multi-modality. Josh, he's not in now because he's doing a live stream on his channel, but he'll always call me the Swiss Army knife of spirituality because I just have so many things in my toolbox, basically. So Heather's the Swiss Army knife of the healing arts, basically. So I'm going to take that off. I'm going to, Heather's not going anywhere, but you're just going to see me.
I'm really looking forward to this transmission. Thank you so much, Master Teachers.
All right, so it's just me, you and me, and the master teacher. Well, Heather's here also. Yeah, so that was again. We don't really confer with what we're gonna do ahead of time. We just know it's gonna be in sync, and that was like the perfect balancing and grounding for this healing. Because for those of you that have not worked with us and the master teachers, they're beings of light, interdimensional beings. They're really part of us, and they're working with humanity now because we're the species right now on the threshold of our ascension and awakening. The metaphor of attaining warp speed is what's happening here on planet Earth. So everything's changing. Our bodies are changing. Our energetic bodies are changing. The alignment of our cells are changing to become more crystalline, and what's happening inside the atoms and the cells are changing. The long and the short of it is we're becoming better transmitters of energy and frequency, and that's going to make a big difference in our lives. It's going to make a big difference in the earth and the trajectory of our society, basically. So before I start, because it's on my mind now, tomorrow It's going to be the October psychic forecast here on the channel and channel messages. And there's a lot to talk about. Like I was saying, in the end of August, September is likely to be a little bit quieter energetically. Not that it was uneventful, it's actually very eventful, but October is likely to be more so. So that's coming up. And we have a big retreat coming up for those that want to learn more about channeling, energy channeling, trance healing, and mediumship. That's going to be in the Catskills, October 18th to the 20th. All the information right at the peak of foliage season, I might add. So all of the information will be on the pinned comment. And Thursday night, we have mediumship on Zoom. We're doing a small group. So all that information will be up for you. All right, let me begin. So firstly, thank you and welcome. We're in the Libra new moon, and when I channel, it's almost like a hybrid thing because I've been working so much with the master teachers unknowingly since around 2010 and knowingly since 2020. And when they work through me, it's a frequency. So as I'm leading this process and we're joining in energy, they're able to access your frequencies. And the goal of tonight is to reset and to get primed for this influx of energy that's starting already, but it's going to peak on the eclipse tomorrow. It's about 2:30, the peak of it. We're not going to see it unless you're in the southern tip of South America or Antarctica, which I don't think anybody's in either of those locations. So we're not going to see this annular eclipse, but it's going to be affecting us a lot, and it's going to really charge us up and get us ready for this next part of the awakening. So we had our collective quantum leap. The peak of that was in middle of August, and it happened right on schedule, right as we channeled it. We've gone into kind of a collective sort of purging in a mourning, grief situation, because what happens in a quantum leap on a collective level, we're different. Our energy fields are different. We can't go back. So there's a loss of the old self, but there's anticipation and excitement of where we're going. And what's happening in October, once this eclipse is done and we've been reset and recharged, it's going to be another big spike of awakening. So those of you that have had awakenings already, the awareness of who you are, spirit, awareness of energy, and all the good stuff that comes with awakening, you may come into even the next level of awakening, but a lot of people are going to start the process. So there's going to be a lot of changes. So again, this eclipses are the interplay of light and shadows. It's happening in Libra, the balance. So we're balancing the light and the shadows now. Great time to do shadow integration work, to shine the light of awareness onto the shadows, and to be in your heart. When you're in your heart, in coherence, heart and brain in coherence, that's the balance between two halves or two sides of the same system or the same organ. And now we have scientific proof that the heart and the brain are really one, two sides of the one. So the heart's the stronger electromagnetic generator, but the brain's the transmitter and receiver of the information of the heart. So when they come into balance, it's a very Libran thing. Then we become into coherence or balance with spirit also. So they're going to help energetically. We'll do some light language, some toning. Mostly it's frequency. There may be some verbal channeling that goes with it. But the idea is to increase the energy flows within us, to clear anything that's obstructing, to enhance and expand our energetic fields in order to be able to assimilate higher energies and frequencies, but also the new streams of information that are penetrating through the veils of human consciousness from the cosmos. Basically, how that's going to look or what form that's going to take, it's new knowledge and information to be aware, but also new guides and helpers. And it's going to really open up a lot to telepathic communication with our extraterrestrial helpers, as well as the ascended masters and guides. So I think that's enough background. The idea for you guys is to relax, stay as present as possible, and just stay with the sound of our voice. So I'm shifting. Ho, ho, ho. Yes, we know it's not the Christmas season, but we are in the mood for giving. And you are in the mood or the vibration for receiving. Be receivers of energy, be receivers of light, be receivers of love. There's always time to be generators or givers, but now is your time to receive. Why? Because you deserve it. You are so busy helping others, helping the world, helping society, that many have forgotten how to receive. So, what happens when we receive something really, really amazing? We feel grateful. And by feeling grateful, you match the frequency of the giver. That's part of the process of receiving. That's part of the heart brain coherence that the channel was talking about before he allowed us, the master teachers. However, the secret is that we are always working through him and through you also. So let us get back to this gratitude. Fill your hearts with gratitude, dear loves. When you feel grateful, the more grateful you feel, the more in alignment you are with the higher aspects of divine consciousness, the universe, the ultimate giver. And that is how it works. It is really that simple. How to bring the heart into coherence with the brain and with spirit. Relax, clear your mind, be grateful for this now moment because it's perfect. And voila, you are aligned with the ultimate giver, spirit, God, or source. The master frequency is gratitude combined with compassion and love. When you tap into that, you vibrate at a higher frequency, you become more aligned with source, the heart and the brain balance, and there you are. You are ready to receive this beautiful energy of this beautiful eclipse and the beautiful changes that are happening on your planet. And yes, we say beautiful a lot right now. We recognize there's a level of, shall we say, ugliness with that also. But the ugliness, as it were, and of course that's just a perception, energy is just energy, is part of the purging, part of that which keeps you from ascending, that keeps you tied and bound to your earthly natures. We're not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's a necessary part of your evolution and growth. But what we are saying, it is time to transcend that. We are now raising the frequencies. Relax, breathe, allow. We will remind you from time to time that we are working and raising the frequencies. This helps you to be aligned with our purpose. So we blend and we become one. You are magnificent beings of light, of love. Do not underscore yourselves. Do not undersell yourselves. There's a big difference in being of a swell head or being in your ego versus acknowledging that you are powerful, immortal souls in human bodies. To deny that is actually a false sense of modesty, as it were, which is egoic in nature. So embrace your power, embrace your gifts, and do not, dear ones, be afraid to display that into the world, to spread those wings, to fan that tail of the peacock, to be showy at times even. Here I am Spirit's messenger. I am with you, I am of the world to assist and help. And it's okay to attract attention from others, from the masses. Otherwise, how is your message going to be heard? In a way, we can call this counter ego, in a sense. To be a little bit more full of yourself, LOL, full of yourself as spirit, not of ego, to expand into this light frequency. Yes, it is the eclipse, the light and the shadows, the balance. The balance comes from being in the heart. When you are in the heart, you are in the center point. You transcend duality and know your true nature as spirit, source, or God. Dare we say? Yes, we do dare say, because there's no false modesty. There's acknowledgement that you are a powerful being, an agent of change, a conduit of energy and frequency, just as this channel is at this time. Relax, breathe, feel your shoulders relax, raising the frequencies, allow yourself to feel your root, feel below your root, your earth star chakra beneath your feet in the ground, your Gaia star chakra, which is a universal chakra, connected to but not located in the center of the earth. Be cognizant of these extra chakras, these transpersonal chakras that align and balance your 7 physical chakras. And above your head, you have your soul star chakra, your spirit star chakra, your divine gateway chakra, your universal chakras. And then once you are, shall we say, in balance and harmony with all of these energy centers, and these are just the major centers, what happens? You become one chakra. There's no duality anymore. If you're counting chakras, I have a root chakra, I have a crown chakra, I have a heart chakra, you're actually in dualistic thinking. So, what is the, we'll say, correct way? There is no correct way, because that's dualistic thinking also, is to acknowledge that you are one chakra and you have different divine parts of that whole that all act together, all vibrate together, have, yes, different and individual functions, but they're all connected to the whole and to the one. And you being a whole and complete chakra unto yourself, well, guess what? You are connected to everybody else's whole and complete chakras unto themselves. Isn't that amazing? So as you develop that ability, not just intellectually, we are using words, we are, shall we say, dipping into the channels log of language, as it were, and communicating through him in this way. But we communicate in energy and frequency, even if we are working with word communication, so that you understand the true energetic meaning. And as we start to raise the frequencies, we are sending coded information into your DNA in order to facilitate awakening and ascension, and to assist you not just raising your frequencies now, but making that a permanent change. You perceive more, you feel more, you know more, you are more. Yet, you are the same as you ever was. There was no change. It's all one. Once you are in the heart, purely in the heart, you have access to all things, because within the center, you connect with spirit, God, or source, whether that be the center of the universe, the center of the earth, or the center of the heart. One heart that you are an individual manifestation of. Be in the heart. Remember, when you feel the stress of the world, because it is a stressful world you live in, it's part of your ascension and growth. It's not negative, it just is. When you're in that place, feeling the stress, all you have to do is get present. Vibrate from the heart and imagine that you are your heart chakra and you are perceiving the world from that center. You're feeling your body from your heart, feeling your fingers, feeling your toes from your heart. But the beautiful thing is, once you master that to some degree, you start to feel outside of your physical body as if it was part of your body. And why is that? Because it is. Your body has literally, or virtually, we'll say, since we don't know the exact numbers, your body has exchanged millions, if not billions, of electrons with the ambient atmosphere around you. Isn't that amazing? That is your electrical, your nervous system. your body beyond the physical body that stretches into infinity. So practice. This is part of your new awakening, part of the ascension, part of finding the wholeness within the balance as the sign Libra represents. And the sun and the moon are one because of the shadowing effect of an eclipse, that they line up perfectly. You're raising the frequencies. Just relax, be in the heart. Feel grateful from the heart. Feel the expansion. Feel not just your body, but the space around your body with your heart. As that happens, your brain locks in and blends with the heart. And when that happens, you are one with Source. Relax, breathe. We are raising the frequencies. We are assisting in resetting your energetic fields to take full advantage of the shift and the energy of this eclipse. Every eclipse, every facet of lunar cycles, solar cycles, and whatnot, you is a portal unto itself. So we're stepping into the eclipse portal now for you to be the captains of your own ship, the guiders of your own destiny, for great changes in the next 6 to 8 months that happen in your life, not only personally, but on the globe. For as this awakening commences in approximately 6 to 8 months of your Earth time, timelines can change. The 100th monkey is reached, meaning that enough people have shifted consciousness that it becomes accessible to everybody. Not just the meditators or the spiritual teachers or the Reiki masters, but the truck drivers, the farmers, the clerks, the construction workers, everybody. For you are one. Relax. Be in the heart. We are going to begin the transmission, raising the frequencies. Raising the frequencies. Relax, allow, and breathe. And it's perfectly fine to connect with the collective sadness that's permeating your fields. For you are the transmuter of that energy. Take that into your heart and fill it with joy. Yetio so mahani nioi Nyati didio nanai. We are assisting you with remembrance, dear ones, remembrance of who you are, a spirit, who you were in other lifetimes, other incarnations, to assimilate all this information in the heart, to blend it, to bring it to oneness, to bring it into the light, into the experience of totality of all you are and all you've ever been. It all happens, and it's all accessible in this present now moment, especially when you are in the frequencies of the heart. Remembrance is important. It's difficult for your species because there's much pain and sadness. We say this not as a negative, just as a, shall we say, a quality of energy and frequency that's part of your evolutionary process. We understand that no humans want to feel like crap. We get that. But embrace the collective sadness. You are assisting your brothers and sisters in transmuting it back into joy, back into love, back into the heart. For it all came from source. It all came from love. It's as a energetic response. It's registered as an emotion, energy emotion, as a separation, as it were. The forced separation from who you are as spirit, the forced separation from source. Again, we say this not negatively. It's part of your evolution. It's part of your experience. It's part of your process. It's all good. Now it's time to transcend. There is no pain. It's a mental, abstract, is this the right word? Concept of something not being quite right in your reality, in your universe. That's all it is. If it's a physical pain, there's something not quite right in the physical body. If it's an emotional pain, there's something not quite right in the energy field. We don't like that terminology. Something out of balance, something disconnected. It's all right. Embrace the sadness and transcend it into the joy of the heart, which is the indwelling spirit. The root chakra of your higher self or oversoul is your heart center. Now we are shifting and raising the frequencies. More light, laughter, joy, love, peace, enlightenment. Se ai o niniana lea diodoro sia cordiana maya yo diodre And as the Master teaches, we are a collective of beings. Each one of you has several of our beings, our guides, working with you individually. You all have individual needs, all have individual healings that are happening as you transcend limitation and duality and ascend into infinity. Sure, yeah. Chapa dototia hai ma nototia. Wah, etia bo, yeah. Toi, bidia da bach yama. You see a dodo ba, no. You're working to balance, integrate, and create oneness and wholeness of all your various lifetimes, incarnations, as well as your interdimensional and multiple reality existences that you experience on different levels of consciousness and being. Chicha. Humno. Yeah. Niya, ho niya, hama niya, ho niya, no na tetiato no, mato titiato, hom, Bring whoever you know that needs healing into the space, this conscious space. We are, shall we say, working with specific frequencies and currents to dislodge anything that's obstructing within your energetic fields, so that as these higher frequencies hit more and more, that you won't experience pains or ascension symptoms or things that offer resistance, clogged in the energetic fields that compromise the energy flows within you. There's a very powerful energy on your planet now, more higher than you've ever experienced. So if it's uncomfortable, breathe through it. We find it to be necessary at this time to start to release some of these cogs. They were not yours in the first place. They're false beliefs, false energies that you had bought into and all, in essence, created as a buffer. You no longer need that anymore. You are strong, powerful, and more in your frame than ever. Choto te tia mako shodo do tia na he yo tia pai o yo no ya ha ya yo ya yo We are finishing up this transmission. Coming through is Adam now, noticing that it says that my battery's low right now, so if I cut out, I'll have to plug in. I'm hoping to finish up before that happens. Yeah, we are almost finished. Yes. Just breathe, allow. Grounding the energies, sealing the energies. And start to feel roots extending from the base of your spine or the soles of your feet deep into the earth. visualize or imagine there's a tailpipe that extends from the base of your auric field to allow any excess energies to come through, to leave your body, to leave your energetic fields. Take a few deep breaths, ground, center. When you're ready, open your eyes. All right, we are complete. And I feeling such incredible heat doing this transmission. So I know this was really powerful. So do some deep breathing, drink lots of water, and great. So where's my plug? I might as well do that now. So I think this is my yeah. All right, I unplugged my microphone and I plugged in that so I don't lose you guys. All right, and Heather's back. Oh, you're welcome, everybody. Yeah, that turned into a really powerful transmission. Yeah, definitely. So Colleen blasted off, and Pandora saying so powerful. And thank you, Heather, because she set the energy for this transmission to happen. So and then Lily, well, that's Joyce, but Lily Rose is saying thank you, blessings to all. All right, that's that. So anything else to add to that?
No, I feel like I just want to be in a quiet space now. Like I feel like after
Yeah,
that transmission, I just like really want to just be, you know?
yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, I'm starting to cool off now. It's like right at the end, it was like, oh, it was like such incredible heat. I've never felt quite that strong before. All right, Major Tom to ground control. Yes, thank you for that little musical reference, Colleen. Thank you everybody for being here. So tomorrow we're going to do the October psychic forecast here on the channel. I've got to prepare my notes. I got a lot of information. We'll see if I do any more channeling tonight. That may happen too in a little while. And then if that happens, then I'll do automatic writing and I'll read that like I often do. But October is going to be a really big month. October through December and beyond, going to be really big. So we had September to kind of reset. There was still lots of energy upgrade and fluctuation, but it was a little bit smoother from my end anyway, and that's what was predicted. Right up until around the 28th, things started to change about 3 days ago. Right up until around the 28th, that it's October 1st. And then I started to notice that. And prayers to Florida, the Carolinas, Tennessee,
Yeah.
everywhere, and everybody's going to feel that because there's I forgot what there is, but there's an ore there that they use in technology that's hard to find anywhere else in the world, and that area is cut off. So in the months to come, we're all gonna feel the effects of this hurricane.
There's a lot of spiritual groups in that area too, you know? It's
There
always been like
are,
a
yeah, that's
hotbed
the
for
old, not the
spirituality
old, sorry,
and
the
a lot of
Smokies.
a lot of people, you know, who are awakened and practice, you know, working with spirit, they decided to settle there. So I've been feeling everybody and just
Yeah, so
praying.
Laura's got that quartz for chits, but there's a special grade of quartz there. Like, you can find quartz anywhere, but there's a special grade of that. Hi, Children's School of Yoga. The energy here in North Carolina is heavy. Yeah.
I've been feeling all of you. I have some friends down there and stuff and still don't have,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
communication.
So lots of prayers for them. And that was the second of 3 record-setting hurricanes are forecast for this season. And part of my September forecast was there'd be 5 named storms at one time. Right now, there's 3 and 2 invest, so that one may not come true exactly or literally. but the fact that we were able to pick up that the second half of hurricane season would be a lot more active than the first half
Yeah.
was pretty accurate. So, I mean, it comes from spirit. They're 100% accurate. If a prediction that I say is wrong, it's either I misinterpreted or the timelines have changed because it's all fluid. So predictions are just that. They're predictions or forecasts. They're picking up on the energy now, but if we change the vibration, we change the timeline. So the idea is to embrace the good, to mitigate the challenging, and we're all going to ascend. I'm still very hopeful about what's coming.
And I think, like, the way I feel right now, I feel like I want to share with everyone, if October is that kind of intense month, I feel like we need to, like, deepen into the silence, deepen into being quieter,
Yes.
and we don't realize, like, how verbal we are. It doesn't have to be spoken word, it can be written word. We're always being asked to constantly communicate. So maybe just like settling down a little bit and being a little more quieter might just help our whole regulatory systems. We need to regulate. We need to co-regulate with each other and regulate in our own lives so that it doesn't affect us physically and mentally.
Yeah, and we can add to that the internal chatter also, the
Yeah.
65,000 thoughts per day that we're
Yeah.
only conscious of 5% of. So
Yeah.
go into the silence. That was part of like going into the heart. That was a big part of Heather's transmission also. When you're in the heart, you're in the silence, you're in the stillness, the zero point, or in my yoga practice called shunya, which I guess is a Sanskrit term for the zero point. So when you're there, you're accessing everything basically, yet you're in nothingness. So again, it's those opposites are one and the same. And just checking your comment. Yeah, so you people are just kind of, because of Children's School of Yoga, that Doreen is in the Carolinas, and some of you are. I know some of you are in Florida also. So anyway, yeah. So once I get off, I'll timestamp it for those that missed Heather's transmission, because I noticed a bunch of you came in after that. You'll be able to get that also, and I highly recommend it, of course. And I think we're done then.
Well, love to everyone. We're
All
all we're
right.
all in this together, and we're
We're
always
all in this
Adam and I are
together.
always
Yes.
here. We're always just an email or a text or a ping or whatever you want to call it away.
And in my case, if I don't get back to you in a day or two, it doesn't mean that I'm ignoring you. It just means that I'm super swamped with work, which is my normal my norm these days. But we will get back to you and help support each other. So every Sunday we do tarot time. That's a nice community hangout at 11, and then we have the Spirit Mind family on Patreon. This month's going to be the Spirit of Halloween month. We're going to get to talk about mediumship, about spirits, also about Wicca, witchy stuff, neo-paganism, the Celtic calendar. All that stuff is part of Halloween. So we're going to have fun in October on Spirit Mind family. There'll be information on how to join that also if you're not a member already. I think we're done.
All right.
Good night. Love
Much
you.
love.
Thanks for
Bye,
being here
everyone.
and
See you in
supporting this
just a
energy.
few short weeks. We'll be back together.
Yeah, thanks for supporting this energy and this awakening. Thank you.